Welcome to another enlightening episode of Innovate Forward, where we navigate the vibrant world of entrepreneurship and market growth. I'm Mo, your host, an entrepreneur with a deep passion for innovation and business expansion, broadcasting from the bustling heart of the Middle East, Dubai. Today, we're exploring a subject that's not only shaping the regional economy, but is also creating ripples on the global stage: the future of fintech in the Middle East. Picture this: you've just arrived at the Dubai International Financial Center, a hub that marries tradition with cutting-edge innovation. The skyline is dazzling, with glass skyscrapers gleaming under the sun. Here, within this vibrant heart of commerce, fintech firms are revolutionizing the way we think about money and investment. The Middle East, long known for its oil wealth, is rapidly transforming into a digital economy powerhouse, with fintech leading the charge. But why is fintech gaining so much traction here, you may ask? Well, the region presents a unique confluence of factors: a young, tech-savvy population, high mobile penetration, and a burgeoning necessity for digital solutions in everyday financial interactions. Add to this the regulatory environments that are increasingly supportive of innovation, and you have a fertile ground for fintech to flourish. Deep dive, trends, and strategies. Let's delve deeper into how the fintech landscape in the Middle East is evolving. One major trend is the accelerated adoption of digital payment systems. Countries like the UAE and Saudi Arabia are seeing a surge in cashless transactions. Here's something to ponder. As of 2023, the UAE alone saw a 42% increase in digital payment solutions usage compared to 2 years ago. This is not just convenient, but a clear indication of changing consumer behaviors, a pivot worthy of any savvy investor's attention. Another fascinating development is the rise of Islamic fintech. Given the region's cultural backdrop, there's a significant demand for Sharia-compliant financial solutions. Startups are now emerging that innovate within the constraints of Sharia law, offering ethical investment opportunities and banking services that resonate deeply with customer values. Consider Dinner Standard, an advisory firm that has reported a substantial growth in Islamic fintech investments. This sector is not only addressing a critical market need, but also offering unique opportunities seldom found elsewhere. If you're an investor looking at niche markets, Islamic fintech in the Middle East could be your golden ticket. Key insights and strategies. 1. Regulatory agility. Middle Eastern governments are actively crafting environments conducive to fintech growth. They are setting up regulatory sandboxes that allow startups to experiment under less stringent regulatory constraints. For example, the Dubai Financial Services Authority often works closely with fintech startups to guide them through the regulatory maze. For a business professional, understanding the nuances of this support can be incredibly advantageous. 2. Collaboration with traditional banks. Rather than disrupt, many fintech firms here aim to collaborate with established financial institutions. Banks like Emirates NBD have partnered with fintech companies to enhance their digital offerings, thereby creating a win-win scenario that enhances customer experiences while driving innovation. 3. Cross-border opportunities. Dubai's strategic location acts as a gateway between the East and the West. Fintech companies based here have the distinct advantage of serving both Asian and African markets, in addition to Europe. This geographical leverage cannot be understated for companies eyeing global expansion. 4. Focus on cybersecurity. With this shift towards digital comes the imperative need for robust cybersecurity measures. Awareness and investment in this area are critical for maintaining consumer trust, and thus cybersecurity forms a crucial part of the fintech fabric in the region. 5. Customer-centric approaches. As fintech solutions become more mainstream, personalizing user experiences is proving to be a cornerstone of success. Companies that harness data analytics to understand and predict consumer needs position themselves at the forefront of this dynamic industry. Reflective pause. If you're an entrepreneur or investor with an eye on the future, the Middle East fintech phenomenon beckons with promise. It's a realm of opportunity, defined by innovation and sustained by cultural and economic evolution. Imagine being part of this narrative, where your investments not only yield returns, but also contribute to transforming economies and societies. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of fintech's future in the Middle East. Hopefully, today's episode has sparked some ideas and perhaps prompted a reevaluation of your strategic investments or entrepreneurial ventures. As you go about your week, think about the financial landscape surrounding you, how it's evolving, and the opportunities that lie within its transformation. Let's continue to challenge the status quo and propel forward, both in thought and action, just as the entrepreneurs in Dubai's